Now class 12, we were continuing with this chapter supply. So in the last video, I have already explained what is law of supply. Now law of supply only shows you what is the relation between the price and supply. So if prices goes up, the quantity supplied in the market also will go up. Now why it happens? Because when price rises, the producers feel that that is the correct time or the best time to sell the product in the market, to supply it, because they can earn higher profit. So increase in the price signals out to the producer that there is a chance of profit earning, so they bring the stock for ultimate supply in the market. So when price increases, quantity supplied increases. And when price decreases, what happens? The producers feel that it is not the correct time, because the price is signaling it that the amount of profit will be less if they sell the commodity at that time. So quantity supplied in the market will be less. They will be maintaining the stock for future sale. So from here what we can observe that price and supply, they have a direct relation. What do you mean by direct relation or positive relation? Direct or positive relation means the arrows will be on the same side. That is, if price increases, quantity supplied also increases. If it drops, quantity supplied also drops. Now law of supply only tells this much, that there is a direct or positive relation between price and quantity supplied in the market. Now what does elasticity of supply tells you? Now law, somewhere it does not tells you how much the supply changes. It only tells you the direction of change. When price increases, quantity also supplied in the market also increases. But by how much the quantity supplied increases, that how much is answered by the concept of elasticity. So it tells you the degree or extent to which supply will change in response to the change of price. So it gives you the percentage change in quantity supplied in relation to the percentage change in price. Now I remember that I have already discussed what are the exceptional cases of law of supply when this does not hold. Now we will do elasticity of supply. There are 5 situations that can happen. Number 1, perfectly inelastic supply. That means supply inelastic means any elastic object can be stretched. Inelastic means it cannot be stretched. So perfectly inelastic supply means supply cannot be stretched even if price changes. So here, how will the graph look like? In the y-axis we are measuring price, and here we are measuring the x-axis, we are measuring the quantity supplied. So we will see that the curve is vertical. That means quantity supplied will not change and it is fixed. So even if the price changes, see price, suppose it, let it be P1. So at P1 price, what is the quantity supplied? QS bar. When the price increases to P2, so according to the law of supply, what should happen? At increased price, the supply should also increase. But here we can see that even if the price increases, the response of supply is nil. That means it is not even changing. Now this is an exceptional case where you will see in case of rare products. Like I have already given you example, rare sculptures, rare pieces of painting. Even if they command a high price in the market, and even if it is profitable to sell at that time, you cannot increase the supply of those rare goods. So what happens? The quantity supplied remains fixed. Whatever you offer, whatever the market offers, the price. So in relation to the price, the supply remains totally constant. This is known as perfectly inelastic. And what is the value of elasticity of supply? It is equal to 0. Elasticity measures how much it can be stretched. Here you cannot stretch the supply, so it is 0. And how will you define it? You will define that here the percentage change in quantity supplied is 0 in response to percentage change in price. See, prices are changing, but irrespective of the change or higher price, the quantity supplied is not increasing. So this is the first case, perfectly inelastic supply. Now we are going to number 2, that is perfectly elastic supply. Now just the opposite concept you can understand. Perfectly inelastic, elastic means it is stretchable. It is so much stretchable that if there is small change in price, the supply fluctuates to a higher level. Now the graph looks just the opposite of what we have drawn above. The graph is horizontal. What does it say? That this is the price axis. So at this P1 price, you can demand any amounts of the, or you can supply, the producers are willing to supply any amounts of the quantity in the market. Now what happens over here? At this prevailing price P1, the producers are ready to supply whatever quantity they have. If the price increases a bit, so price increase means supply should increase. So here we are already discussing that it is elastic. So if prices increases a bit, in order to take the incentive or profit incentives from the market, the producers will increase the supply so much so that you cannot obtain the graph over here. What will happen if the price increases slightly from P1 to P2? That means here the percentage change in price is less, but percentage change in supply is more. So can you see the law of supply is followed? P increases, supply increases in the market, or quantity supplied increases in the market. But a small change in P happens to give the result a larger change in quantity supplied. So it shows us the degree how supply changes in response to the change in price. So here what we can say, the percentage change in supply is so much than the in relation to the percentage change in price. Similarly, if the price drops from P1, it becomes P1 dash. So if price falls, slightly a price have changed, and you know quantity supply should decrease if they follow the law. So when at decreased price, the producers will not be willing to sell and the supply will drop. But here you can see that the supply drops to 0. That means a small reduction in price will make the producers take up a decision that they don't want even to sell the goods in the market. So there will be no supply, so no supply curve. So what happens here? Here the elasticity of supply is equal to infinity. Any small change in the percentage price will bring a huge change in the quantity supply. If price changes from P1 to P2, a slight increase in price makes the supply so much that producers are willing to supply everything. So we cannot obtain that graph in the, it cannot be drawn only in this graph. We cannot plot it. And if the price drops a little bit, what happens? The supply is stretched so much down that it even drops to 0. So here the elasticity or the movement of supply is too elastic. So here it is, its value is infinity. and where the supply doesn't change, it is not even elastic, it cannot be stretched up or down, the elasticity is 0 in response to the change in price. Now we are moving to inelastic supply. We have already done perfectly inelastic. Perfectly inelastic means supply cannot be stretched even a bit. But inelastic means the stretch of supply is less. That means compared to the change in price, if the price increases, the quantity supplied will increase following the law, but it increases less. If price decreases, then quantity supplied will also decrease following the law, but it will be less. That means the percentage change in supply in relation to percentage change in price is less. That means elasticity, if we measure, elasticity's value is less than 1. So here the case is different. Perfectly inelastic means supply is not changing, but here what we will see that supply will change, but it cannot stretch further. So P increase according to the law will also result in increase of supply, but the supply increase happens by a very small percentage. In fact, if P decreases, supply should fall, but it falls by a smaller percentage. Almost supply cannot be stretched so much. So in here the elasticity's value is less than 1. And the graph will be steeper. The steeper I am plotting, suppose this is the price P1. At this P1 price, you know price and supply have direct relation, their curve will be upward sloping. So when P is P1, quantity supplied is this. When P increases to P2, so what happens here? The curve is steeper. Steeper curve implies, see I have drawn, the price is P1, quantity supplied is Q1. Price increases, that means increase in price is much more. It results in quantity supply to increase due to direct relation, but supply increases by a small percentage. How will you check it? See, at price P2, what is the quantity supplied? Q2, and quantity have increased, quantity of supply has increased only this much. So the increase in price is much more and the increase in supply happens following the law, but the extent to which the supply increases is very less. So that situation is known as inelastic supply. Now we are going to elastic supply. That means from the name you can understand it is not perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic means elasticity is infinity. A small increase in price result in very high shift of supply upwards, and a small decrease in price results in fall of supply to 0. So that was the situation of perfectly elastic. Here we are moving to elastic supply, means that supply change is more or less stretchable in response to the price, and in response to the price the supply changes by much more amount. So just opposite to inelastic supply is the case of elastic supply. Here price increases results in supply increase to a higher extent, and opposite, when price decreases, quantity supply decreases to a higher extent. That means the percentage change in quantity supply is much more in response to the percentage change in price. Obviously the supply change is occurring due to change of the price. So the producers are willing to supply more and more quantity if the price increases slightly. So the increase of price by a lesser percentage can induce the supply increase by a higher percentage. That means the supply is stretched. In fact, the opposite is also true. If the price decreases, the supply should decrease following the law, but the extent of decrease is much more in comparison to percentage change in price. So here, just the opposite. Here the percentage change in supply is less compared to percentage change in price. That's why we call inelastic supply. Here the percentage change in supply is more than the change in price. We call it elastic, and here the value of elasticity is greater than 1. And the graph looks like, graph will be a bit flatter. It will look like this. Now what does it indicate? So from P1, when the price increased to P2, a small increase, small percentage increase of price have resulted in quantity increase, because when price increases, quantity of supply will increase, but the change in supply is much more. So at P1 the quantity supplied is Q1. When thus there is a small increase of price, the quantity supply increases by the maximum amount. So this is the case of elastic supply. Now we will go to unit elastic supply. Now what do you mean by unit elastic supply? It means that the percentage change in price and the percentage change in supply will be same. That means according to the law, price when increases, quantity supplied increases, and by unit elastic supply means whatever is the increase percentage or increase in price, that much percentage will be the increase in supply. For example, whatever is the current price, if 20% price hike happens of a commodity, then there will be 20% increase in supply of that commodity. So the change in percentage price and the change in percentage supply is equal. Similarly, if price drop occurs, quantity supply also drops by the similar extent. So if decrease in price occurs by 30%, quantity supply is reduced from the market by 30%. So there is one-to-one correspondence. We call it one-to-one correspondence, mean whatever change occurs in price, the same change occurs in supply. So according to the law is followed over here. When price increases, producers find it lucrative to sell it then, so quantity supply increases. When price drops, quantity supply drops. And not only that, elasticity shows us that there is a relation that is unit elastic. That means whatever is the increase in price, that much increase in supply has occurred, and whatever is the decrease in price, the quantity supplied have reduced to that similar extent. So here the percentage change in price and supply is same. And how, and what is the value of elasticity? Unit elastic means, unit means 1. So here the elasticity value is 1. When anything is inelastic, its value is less than 1, and when anything is elastic, more stretchable, more than that, that means if supply increases by a higher percent, so it will be greater than 1. Now, how will the curve look like? It will be starting from the origin. Now what this origin signifies? When price is 0, the quantity supplied is also 0. If the producers are not getting any price for the commodity in the market. They will be not willing to supply. They cannot give the goods at free of cost. And when price increases, suppose price increases and it becomes P1, quantity supplied increases and it becomes QS1. So price and supply. Now the price increases to P2, quantity supplied increases to QS2. See, whatever is the change in price has moved upward by same amount, quantity supplied have moved upward by same amount. So it will look like a bisecting line, bisecting from the middle of these two axes.